We did our functional human movement assessment on Benoit Paradis. Benoit is a sophomore tennis player from Quebec, Canada. As a tennis player, Benoit needs to have good flexibility of all of the shoulder joints, have stability in the elbow by strengthening the arm muscles, be able to change direction laterally, vertically, and horizontally, absorb forces easily, and have a strong lower body, allowing him to rotate his trunk.
From the interior view, we noted that the head was slightly tilted to the left. The right shoulder was at a greater slanting angle than the left. The right arm was more forward than the left arm. The left hip is slightly higher. The left patella is slightly lower. The left malleoli is lower. From the right lateral view, we noticed the shoulders are rounded. He had a slight abdominal pooch. His back showed signs of lordosis. His knees were anterior to his ankles, and his right foot was toed out. From the posterior view, we noticed his head was slightly tilted to the left. The right shoulder was at a greater slanting angle than the left. He had a winging scapula, right greater than left. The right hip is slightly higher. The left popliteal crease greater than right, and the right foot was toed out. From the left lateral view, we noticed that his shoulders were rounded. He showed the same abdominal pooch. He had lordosis in his lower back, and his knees were anterior to the ankle.
We noticed several things about Benoit during his motion analysis. During the spine extension, his hips, quadriceps, and ankles all lean forward to compensate this movement. In his left leg lateral extension, we noticed a minor right knee medial collapse. We noticed that he extends his left leg slightly behind 90 degrees instead of laterally. We noticed he leans to the lateral side of his right leg, and that he also had a slight forward lean. For his right leg lateral extension, we noticed his left knee stayed over his foot. He had no toe out, but a strong body lean to the left side. We noticed he extends his right leg behind 90 degrees, and again we noticed a slight forward lean. In his left leg frontal extension, we noticed a slight body lean to the right side. We noticed a minor right knee collapse on the medial side, a slight toe out within 5 degrees. Left leg extends out about 10 to 15 degrees out instead of in front, and he had a forward head position. In his right leg frontal extension, we noticed he had a forward head position, a forward body lean, a slight lean to the left side. His hips had a slight sway to the right. He had a minor left knee collapse on the medial side. There was no toe out in the left foot. He also extends his right leg about 10 degrees. For his left side rotation of his left leg, hips, and trunk, he had a forward head position, a forward trunk lean, a strong right knee medial collapse, a slight dorsiflexion of the left foot on rotation, and a very minor toe out of the right foot. In his right rotation of his right leg, hips, and trunk, we noticed a forward head position, a slight forward lean of the trunk, a slight left knee medial collapse. There was no toe out of his left foot. In his right one-legged squat, we noticed his knee was on the lateral side of his right foot. He had a forward head position and a forward body lean. In his left one-legged squat, we noticed he had a forward head position, a minor left knee medial collapse. There was no toe out, and he also had a forward trunk lean. On his right-legged reach squat, we notice he had a forward head tilt, a forward trunk position, slight right knee medial collapse, and we notice he reached about 30 degrees away from the midline. For his left leg opposite reach squat, we notice he had the same forward trunk position. We notice his left patella just outside of the knee on the lateral side, and we notice there was no toe out.
This is the starting position. You would then abduct to 90 degrees, hold for a second or two, then come back down to the starting position. This strengthens primarily upper back and triceps. It will also help to loosen up his chest. These will help to strengthen his VMO and get his quads firing. This gets the whole package, tummy, back, and core. The ball helps to get his VMO firing. This is a killer exercise for the glutes and core. Works a lot on core and gets the hams and quads firing together. This gets the hamstrings and quads. The lateral monster walk gets the glutes and quads to really work together. Each phase of the four-way hip targets different muscles in the hip depending on the position. It also works his VMO and quads because he needs to keep the knee straight. Since Benoit is already strong in his shoulders, the body blade exercises will continue to strengthen all muscles in the shoulder. He is a little weaker in the core, so this will work his core as well because he needs to stay straight and only move his shoulder, not move his trunk with the direction his shoulder is going. The squatting will help him concentrate on not letting his knee pull in. This works the whole package for tummy, back, and butt. The wall squats with the ball in between his knees works his VMO firing, and holding the golf club will help open up his chest. The fitter board is a great one to make functional. As he gets used to it, we can always make it fun and incorporate a racket and ball. And that is why he's MVP.